Hello there. Welcome to Divine Debut. This is Kathy speaking. Thank you so much for being here. This is your mid-month of May. Happy birthday to all you Taurians who are still having your birthday, to those who have already had your birthday, and of course we're moving into Gemini season. So I should say happy birthday to all Geminis out there as well. Thank you so much for being here. I'm doing a 4-card spread today. I will be using the Mystical Tarot, and it's by Guiliano, Costa. So I will be putting all the names of the decks that I'm using. As you already know, the astrology cards that I always use, everything will be in the description box below. I will be taking 3 Lenormand as well, and my usual SIBILLA cards. So hope that everyone is good. We're having a full moon in Scorpio on the 18th of May. I suppose it depends on where you are in the world. Today's actually the 14th of May when I'm doing these readings. 14th and 15th, they will be completed. And as I was saying, full moon in Scorpio on the 17th or 18th, depending on where you are in the world. So we know that Scorpio is very deep. Scorpio is very passionate, and Scorpio loves to connect on a very deep and profound level. So we're all going to be feeling these energies. So it's all about truth and getting to the bottom of things. And Scorpio is a very sexual sign as well. So a lot to do around intimacy and our deepest, most darkest thoughts, feelings, emotions. So that's going to be interesting to see what will be culminating, because full moons are a culmination. What will be culminating on or around the full moon. So, all right, on to the readings. I won't keep you long. Thank you again. Let's go on to the readings. Hello, Gemini. Welcome to Divine Debut. This is your mid-month of May 2019 Love and General reading. And I'm taking 4 cards for the mid-month readings. Thank you so much for being here. Let's see what's going on. We're having a full moon in the sign of Scorpio, dear Gemini. So that will be happening on the 17th or 18th. So that would be, it's in your 6th house of daily routine, your health, and anything to do with, what is Virgo? 6th house is the natural house of Virgo, right? So it's being of service to others. Virgo is always of service. It's looking at the finer details, being more, honing in on the details. Those finer details make all the difference. Now, also in matters of sexuality, because that's what Scorpio is. Scorpio is ruled by Pluto and Mars. So it's all about passion, strong passion, and intimate relationships, shared resources, your partner's income. And so Scorpio is very, very, dark. And it's not, Scorpionic energy is like not being so open. I think that this could mean that the culmination with the full moon in Scorpio will show things for you around your daily routine, your work life. And again, because Scorpio is very dark, you could have things that are coming up to the surface. Details that you have missed could be coming up for you to see. So let's take your cards. And let's not forget that there is change. Scorpio is all about death and transformation. So in the now position, we have the 4 of Cups. In the distant past, 2 of Swords. In the recent past, we have the Knight of Wands. crowning your reading, and on your mind is death and change. This is Scorpio energy. And the outcome position for you is the Queen of Pentacles. So I feel as though this is your energy, dear Gemini. I really do feel that this is your energy here. Let's see what's at the bottom of the deck. And we've got the Six of Cups. So the Six of Cups is always a number of balance. It's a number of soulmate energies. It circles around children and anything to do with family. So there is some sort of a change. There is some sort of a change happening because of a decision. Now we've got Scorpio here. We've got Scorpio, Cancer, Pisces, but more Piscean energy I feel than Cancerian. Let's take the astrology cards. This way we'll be able to see in relation to signs. Maybe we'll have more information. What's going on in the astrology? How's that affecting Gemini? We've also got fire, a little bit of fire here, which is Sagittarian energy. So with the Knight of Wands, it's being quick. It's quick movement. Sagittarius is also foreign places and people, higher education, seeing the bigger picture. It's all about freedom as well. So I think freedom of choice for Gemini is important at this time. Let's take your astrology card, and you have the South Node, life's debts. Wow, so life's debts. You know, the South Node is where Pluto and Saturn are. And they're all in Capricorn, which for you is your 8th house of Scorpio. Wow. So some of you are letting go of life's debts. I was going to say deaths. Oh my God. I feel that there is a transformation, and I feel that Gemini is the decision that you're making is you're dealing with past life, childhood karma, which you are sifting through and transforming at this time. I feel as though for Gemini, there is a burden that you're letting go of, something that was quite heavy for you. Because the South Node is very karmic. We know that the nodes are very karmic. Now, having the nodes on top of Saturn and Pluto, both Pluto and Saturn are very, very karmic, as well as the South Node. So in this lifetime, we're supposed to be moving towards the North Node, which is in Cancer. So the South Node being in Capricorn, Capricorn is all about career, business, the authorities. It's all about putting in the hard work, standing in your integrity and working hard, doing the right thing for the, because Saturn will give you the rewards if you've already done that. I feel that a lot of you are actually working with that right now. And it being in your 8th house of death and transformation, I feel that a lot of you could be changing your career as well. I see a shift in career, a shift in work. And for some of you, you are seriously taking the bull by the horns and you're becoming the leader, I would say. Instead of Gemini waiting and being the one on the receiving end, you're becoming the authoritarian in your own life. That's what I see. Now, in the position of now, we've got the Four of Cups. So there has been an offer which hasn't been received well, or it's an offer that hasn't been noticed, or it's an offer that hasn't been able to be accepted at this time because of some sort of a decision. There is indecision here, I see, with the Two of Swords. Some of you could be actually choosing between two different people. So as I said, we've got Scorpio and Pisces. We've also got Earth here. we've actually got, the Queen of Pentacles, which would mostly be, for me, it's mostly Virgo energy. But I'm going to say Taurus because we've got Scorpio here, which is the opposite sign to Taurus. And, well, the Capricorn side of things is the hard work with the South Node in Capricorn, right? But there is an indecision here. As I said, fire signs are Sagittarian energies. Sun, Moon, or Rising are the signs that I'm mentioning. And what's on your mind and your highest ideal is that you want change. And change is coming in whether you like it or not. And this is in your area of work and your status and, how people see you in the world. This is your goal, your life's purpose. So there is transformation going on here. Let me take 3 Lenormand. Now, in the recent past, with the Knight of Wands, Knights are all about action. And I feel here that there was strong passion for movement and change. Look at the background. We've got the rainbow back there. And this, whatever movement you make, whether this is literally travel or just moving careers, changing, any change will be very positive for you. Any major change that you're going through right now will be very positive. When I look at the card here, we could see the scythe, which is right above his head. So, that's what we used to collect the wheat with back in the days. So the change is going to bring you prosperity, dear Gemini. Let's take 3 Lenormand for Gemini. Now, yes, Capricorn is in the mix here since we've got the South Node card here. Let's take 3 Lenormand for Gemini. And we've got the Sun. We've got the Lilies. Wow. And we've also got the House. Fortune and luck and money we've got here. It's a number 4. So it's as though you've got 2 4s. We've got a 31 here, which adds to a 4. You've got 4s and 3s. Now, 3s are all about prosperity. We know that. Now, how I see the Lilies is it's a very pure Virgin Mary-like energy. It's also sexual, but it's also, having a pure heart. As well as that, the Sun is everything that we desire. The Sun it's rising. It's as though a new day is dawning for Gemini. Stability is coming through change and through, I think, help from the divine. Virgin Mary, I don't know, for those of you that pray to Virgin Mary, I think that your calls have been heard. And with the House here, this talks about stability, prosperity, and this could, for some of you, this could even be more luck coming into a business, because the House can also be, it's a structure, right? So structure is coming into your life. And it is a 4. So 4s, we know that they're very positive in the tarot. So let's take some more cards. Right, beneath the 6 of Cups is the 7 of Cups, as you could see here. And that's, I did mention Piscean energy, and you're needing clarity, you're confused. You've got the 2 of Swords in your position, the position of the deep past, but also your foundation. So some of you, as I said, are choosing between 2. I've already mentioned the signs. Let's just take some more cards on the 2 of Swords. And we've got the 5 of Wands, so conflict of interest, different ideas within your home, within your stability. You're conflicted about which way to go. You're at an imbalance right now. And that's probably why you haven't been able to accept this cup, which is the Ace of Cups. It's as though some sort of a celebration has ended, And maybe this offer is even coming from someone that you are, I don't know, living with, someone who you've been committed to. It doesn't look like the offer is very well received. So there is, I feel boredom here. And I don't usually mention boredom in the Four of Cups. I don't like that word. But as I could see, this person has gone to sleep. They're not even here. So a lot to do with, and I'm going to say that I believe that some of you will be seeing dreams. Don't forget that the full moon in Scorpio can be really profound dreams. So pay attention. Let's look at that 4. And we've got the Chariot, which is Cancerian energy. Cancer is movement. It's overcoming any obstacles. Moving house, moving business. Short distance or even long distance, because we've got Sagittarian energy here. Now, the energy of Cancer is the moon. The moon, I should say, rules the 4th house of Cancer. So therefore, the 4th house deals with motherhood, parents, mostly mother though. It's a very feminine energy. And it also speaks of your home and your foundation. So there is change within a home environment. Now, on top of the Knight of Wands, we've got the 10 of Wands. So the movement, there's been heavy burden here. That's why change is necessary. Now, change is never easy. We know that. That's probably why you have the card of Scorpio here, the death and transformation. So it's going to be very interesting for you, dear Gemini, what happens, on or just after the full moon. Let's take the death card. What else do we have? And we've got, wow, the Empress. This is beautiful. We've got the Empress, and I was just mentioning the Mother. So this is abundance, prosperity, luck, receiving the harvest, as I said, with a scythe. This is also love and values. Now, the Empress does stand for, she has got the glyph of Venus right there. So Venus is all about our values. It's all about partnership, relationship, other people. And Venus is moving into Taurus in a day and a bit. So Venus will be transiting your 12th house. So 12th house is what's dark, what's been hidden. And 12th house, is also, the sun is there. And that's what I wanted to mention, that it's just before your birthday. And therefore, it's the darkest before the dawn. I believe that once the sun moves into your sign, it will be your solar return. And therefore, luck is coming in. But everyone is not going to be on the same day. Now, Venus and Uranus will be in your 12th house, so the changes that are coming, you have no idea. Like, it's going to be very, very transformational for you. And it's all about your values. It's all about what you love, what you truly love. And it's got a lot to do with your prosperity, your earned income as well. So what I'd like to take now is a card on the 6 of Cups, and we have the Ace of Swords. So this is standing in your truth, a successful new beginning. This is communication, where heartfelt matters are, because the 6 of Cups, as you can see, the cup is being handed and therefore accepted by the other child. So there is initiation, the beginning of something starting. Now, this could even be an offer for work. So I feel that for others of you, the transformation and change will happen within your monetary and financial situations. And others of you, it's going to be how you share, how you are intimate with others. And children are in the mix as well. Let's look at the wow. So we've got the Queen of Pentacles and the Empress. That's they're both the mothers of Earth, but you've got the the Empress. I was going to say the High Priestess, and the Queen of Pentacles. So we've got Major Arcana and Minor Arcana, and this could even be mother-daughter situations here. They're both very similar. Now, the Empress is on your mind. She's there with the Death card, which says that there is transformation where the situations, whatever revolves around the Empress for you, whatever the Empress means for you, that's where the change is coming through. Now, let's look at the Queen of Pentacles, who is looking she's concentrating on that pentacle. That's the Ace of Pentacles that she's holding there. So you're concentrating on your finances, on your stability, on your prosperity. I do believe that this could even be a business that is taking off for you, something that is very precious, something that is very abundant. We've got a lot of abundance here, but I feel that there needs to be change. The transformation will bring you the prosperity. If there is no transformation, if you haven't paid your life's debts, then you're going through that now, and it's not an easy transit. The South Node is very difficult. This is the dragon's tail, the South Node, right? And the dragon's tail is it's like the tail end of the storm. So I believe that Gemini is going through the last changes, the last transformations, and you're dealing with the last piece of karma. Let's see this card. And we've got the Ace of Wands. So you've got two aces, dear Gemini. This is beautiful. Two aces. So you've got the Ace of Swords, which is your energy, and you've got the Ace of Wands, which is, this is fire energy. So air and fire, explosion. Mars is ready to move out of your sign. It's at the last degrees. You guys are going to be feeling really wound up for change, for passion. You're going to be feeling over the top with passion. Just be careful the next few days that you don't overdo it, because Venus and Mars will be sextiling in about a day. So that could be overheated communication about love, about sexuality, about your values. All right, so the Ace of Wands is that light going on, seeing the truth about someone from your past. Some of you are making a decision on changing your foundation. I feel that for some of you, someone from your past has come into the picture. Some of you are making a decision on changing things up in your committed relationships, or just in your living situation, and that could mean changing your status. Let's look at the now position with the Chariot card. We've got the Denaro, which is like the Six of Cups, so this is beautiful. It's like the Ace of Pentacles. We've got Vecchia Signora, so the decision is being made, but maybe you're asking for advice, and this could also be a visitor, someone that you are waiting to bring you prosperity, whether this is financial or emotional, or others of you could be doing the visiting. Instead of waiting on a visitor, you're taking the initiative to move. Let's take another card, and we've got the Disgrazia, which is the Tower. So this is others say it's Pluto and Scorpio. I believe it's Uranus for me, and it's the change that's happening in your 12th house that some of you could be going through the transformation and not realizing it. Others of you will be sensing it in a different way. So not everyone will feel the same exactly. This is a general reading. Something changes suddenly when a visitor comes through. Let me take another card. And we've got the Merchant. There comes the transformation, because there have been See, it's a 13. It's the death card energy. Now, anything to do with foreign places and people, this is the merchant who deals with import export. Now, if this is just contracts and a relationship, there is a lot of thought going into change and into transformation. I'd like to take a look at the, wow, at the Empress and the Death card. So we've got the Domestico, which is someone who is not that trustworthy, but this is also supposed to be your helper. Now, this is number 11, so it does speak of karma very strongly. What else do we have? We've got the Artista, which is the discovery that's made. There is some sort of a discovery. Looking at those finer details, remember how I said that Virgo looks at the finer details. You come across some information. Either that, or if this is Uranian energy, then this is like an awakening, some sort of a discovery that you come to after some major change, some quick major shift point of movement. And you know what? I do believe that, oh, excuse me, I can't even talk. One moment. Oh my goodness, so sorry, Gemini. I just had a tickle in my throat, and I was talking about the discovery. So I wasn't, I was having trouble getting this message out for whatever reason. I was saying that, remember the 7 of Cups that I showed you? It was beneath that 6 of Cups at the bottom of the deck. And I said that things are not unclear. Well, this card being right on top of the card of Scorpio and death, so suddenly there's a revelation. So having looked at those finer details, things to do with trust issues, and of course could even be like anything to do with shared resources, your partner's money, banks, wills, loans and deeds for others of you. And the Artista can be either a doctor or it could even be a solicitor. So there's the 7 of Cups, as you can see, the 7 of Hearts. So the clarity comes after confusion. We do have the Sun here, remember? And let me take another card. And we've got the Omaggio di Preziosi, the precious gift. So whatever revelation comes to you, whatever changes, the message has been the same from the beginning of your reading. Whatever change you were due to have and you're going through it now is going to be priceless for you. It's going to bring you the prosperity, the abundance, and the happiness, I'm going to say, because you do have 6 of Cups and the Ace of Swords here. So this is a successful new beginning in finding ways to have you balanced emotionally. For some of you, this could even be pregnancy. So congratulations. For those of you that have had trouble falling pregnant, it looks as though things are changing. So, dear Gemini, you're either pregnant with ideas, you're pregnant with creativity, you're pregnant with financial abundance. Whatever you're pregnant with, literally or metaphorically, it's going to be amazing for you. So the transformation that's going on in your life has been heard from the divine. So I'm wishing you well. I hope that this was of help to you. I do hope that for those of you that are making a choice between someone new and someone that you were around in your home, someone was around you that there was not enough trust, and the awakening you are going through it now. It could be difficult because it's life's deaths, and we've got a 42, which is another 6. And 6, of course, is always a number of balance. And I feel as though you've got new beginnings on a couple of levels here. So communication is coming through, and so is passion, so is creativity. And as I said, that Queen of Pentacles is holding the Ace here. So she's all about abundance. And she's the mother, the grounded mother who is there for everyone. But don't forget, please, dear Gemini, you need to love and nurture yourself, okay? Because you do have support from above. You've got the Empress here, don't forget. She's all about prosperity, support, whoever that is in your life. Okay, and that could also be just as an energy. I do believe that finishing up with your life's debts, Saturn is going to be very generous with you, Saturn and Pluto. So congratulations on that. If this did not resonate, please watch your moon and risings. It's very important because you will receive messages from there as well. All right, dear Gemini, wishing you well. And as I said, happy birthday to all of you. Sending you my love. Marianne, happy birthday, my darling. Love you so much, my beautiful little Gemini. Bye-bye, everyone.